in order to be the highest version of yourself, you must let go of certain things. Some other person will tell you you're supposed to go through the shadow death. Some other person will tell you you're supposed to conquer your body, conquer yourself. Like you conquer yourself, you conquer the ego. That death, that's the death. That's probably why Christ died. Like, okay, Christ died in a different circumstance. Yeah, that's a different thing. But then you're supposed to go through the shadow death. So you're supposed to go through the ego death. You're supposed to conquer your body, and part of it, or the journey of it, is conquering the 7 deadly sins. If you've checked them out, you can check them out and go into your personal reading. Like once you conquer your 7 deadly sins, you're on the journey. And probably this could be lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, anger, and something like that. So you conquer that, and you're going to see that everything doesn't make sense. I know some people have probably conquered that, but then once you conquer that, you're on the journey of awakening the God that is in you. That's why people fast to conquer like that other sin of probably gluttony, greed, as I be like be responsive of others. Lust is the biggest. Like sloth. Then there is sloth. There is anger. There is hatred. These are things that someone will be like, but can someone live without those things? Yeah, you can. That's why it's a journey, it's a process. You live each day as it comes. You conquer once, because this body is hard to tame. Remember, this is something that you've grown up your entire life living such a life. So imagine waking up and whatever you've lived is a lie. When they tell you that actually when you're craving sex, you're not actually craving sex. You're craving for union, you're craving for love, you're craving for understanding. Imagine someone telling you that, someone you'll be like, okay, this person is lying. Me, sex, I think sex, you're just supposed to just go have fun and move on. Someone telling you that actually the things that you want, the material wealth that you want, is just your soul looking for a position in society. It's just your soul looking for possession. It's just your soul looking for to find itself. Like the things that you're gathering, the money that you think you're looking for, you're not supposed to look for money. Like imagine someone coming and tell you that the money that you're looking for, that whatever you're looking for, you're just looking for. You think people are going to like you more because you have such things. You're just feeding your ego. Imagine someone coming and tell you such a thing. That's why it's hard to let go, because these are things that you've been told. Imagine someone coming and telling you the things that you think you are. Probably, I'm a medical doctor, I've traveled the world, I'm a philanthropist, I'm a speaker, I'm a digital creator, I am this and this. Someone tells you that, okay, those things that's not who you are. It's tough, it's hard. That's why people will cry. That's why people will be like, oh, because it's tough. Imagine waking up and realizing that whatever you knew, whatever you had doesn't make sense. That wasn't you. That it's not you. It's not your highest version. You know why people are so sad? People are rich but then are still sad, because that's when you realize that this material wealth is nothing. That's not who you are. Your soul wants something else, but then we don't know. Imagine someone coming and telling you that money is not everything. You'll be like, what is this person talking about? Because that's what you've known till your entire life. Your parents have struggled. You're also struggling to get money. That's all you know. All you know is struggle. So someone telling you there is a life of no struggle, you'll be like, what life is that? That's why people were promised heaven and were told heaven is in heaven, rather. Yeah, that's why people were promised heaven and were told heaven is in and they were told they're going to go to heaven once they die. Because they see that physical is hard to get away from this. They see that someone coming and telling them that actually heaven is here is a lie. So if you can't believe that heaven is on earth, you're going to live in hell. So you have to believe. See, getting those beliefs in your head when all your life you've been told that heaven is in some place, hell is in some place, is hard and it's tricky. And the people that designed this system knew that by the time people wake up, people like us come and start speaking, people are already gone. But then I believe there is someone out there who can who is ready, because you're supposed to be ready, who is tired of the way things are, and you want to move forward. You'll be like, no, I think there is more to life. That's why you understand the scriptures, you understand these things. Imagine, so you're supposed to let go of all those things. That's why you go through the ego death, shadow death. You go through, because overcoming lust, it's tough. Imagine your body wants something and you want to go do something, you want to, it's tough. Imagine overcoming greed. You think it's easy to fast? It's not easy to fast. It's not easy to let go of the identities. It's not remember, let's say you've been a professor, you've been doing these amazing things, and someone comes and tells you actually that's not who you are. It's not easy to let go. You still hold on to things. You see, have you ever bought something nice and you don't want to lose it? You want to hold it. You hold on to your children. You be like, these are my babies. Those babies are not you. They are going to live different lives. So having that kind of things that actually, see, the same thing would be like someone coming and telling you your thoughts are not what you are, because you've grown up being told your thoughts are what you are, but then they meant something else. It's because the mind has two things. It has the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Perhaps they were telling you about the subconscious mind, but if someone says your thoughts are not what you are, and for you you're thinking that you're poor, then you'll be like, okay, I'm poor because they said my thoughts are what I am. No, they didn't mean that. So you understand the genesis of something. You understand what they were meaning. They were not meaning these thoughts. They were meaning the subconscious mind. Perhaps someone who translated also, that's what they understood, because for them they were on a level whereby their thoughts are good. That's why they were like, your thoughts are what you are, because for them they were on the level when they're just manifesting. They were on the level, they were on their God level, and they didn't break it down for you. They told you your thoughts are what you are. So for you, every time you think you're evil, but then they were meaning something else. That's why it's good to know the genesis of something. What does the phrase your thoughts are what you are? They don't mean the thoughts of, oh, I think I want to kill someone. They don't mean that, because you can think something and you're going to do it. So it's just a thought. You get? So you imagine it's just a thought, because not everything that comes into your mind you're going to do it. But then it's hard to overcome that you're not going to do everything that comes into your mind. That's why when we're starting, they probably want to do business. Everything that comes into our mind, we think we want to do business. Because I've also been in that stage where what I do to do business, and everything that looks like a lucrative like venture, I want to do it. I reach out to my friends. I be like, okay, we can do this. Because I was thinking everything is a business. That's why I was thinking. That's why, because I was still following your thoughts are what you are. No, it's not your thoughts. Actually, what you are is silent. What you are is quiet. So to hear it, and also you have to have the wisdom to discern between your conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is probably something that's going to bring you peace, and it's something that you're going to do on your own. Start on your own, not with any other person. But in most cases, these other thoughts, the thoughts that you're going to be involving others. So if you see something that you're involving others, first hold on, pray about it. I know even the things they're supposed to do, sometimes you're going to be involving others, but then if the involving others means what are you going to give to them, that's okay. You get? If what you're involving others means giving them something, that's okay, and I feel that's good. But then also you have to sit down and know, because my God is telling me that's okay. But then you, what is your God saying? So whatever, probably if you have a thought or you have something that you want to do, is it for the benefit of others? If it's not for the benefit of others, then that's probably your ego. If it wants to just take away from others, that's probably your ego. So some people know these things and be like, no, I can't go on this journey, I'm tired. But you know what? By the time you come across this video and you're watching it to the end, you're on that journey. And let me tell you this, once you know, there is no going back. That's why they be like, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Once you know, once you see, you can't unsee. That's why they will tell you that actually, even a thought you have sinned, you have not necessarily sinned, but that thought is there. So why is it there? So why are you thinking evil things? Why are you thinking? You get? So because it's already there. Once you see, you can't unsee. If you have been following me from the beginning, I want to tell you this, that you're into that journey. Just start that journey. Because either now or then, the universe is going to still keep bringing you such things, such conversations, such people, so that you can work on yourself. I tell you this. It's funny, but it's the truth. Because also when I was getting on the journey, it's the same thing. I learned something I thought I was done. You're not yet done. God is not done with you. So it's time to awake to your highest version. Peace and love.